Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video on brushes, kind of like a little brush 101, talking about the brushes that I feel are essential, and then some extra brushes that if you have extra cash you can go ahead and add to your collection. So if you guys have had any questions about brushes, feel free to keep on watching. Okay, so the first brush that I feel like is extremely essential when it comes to brushes, because I know that a lot of the times that people have questions with, should I get MAC brushes or like ones you can get from the drugstore. It kind of depends. My brush collection varies, but you definitely do not need a tool belt full of brushes just for everyday makeup applications. I feel like you only need 3 brushes for everyday use, just 3. One of the first brushes is, you don't have to get the exact same brush, but one similar to MAC 217. Honestly, MAC's 217 brush is $24. I know that sounds expensive for a brush, but you can do so much with this one brush, which is why I feel like it's totally worth the price because it's going to last you a really long time. So what this brush is, it's a dense, tapered blending brush. So what you can do with it is you can apply the color to your outer corner to kind of create a smoky look. I did use this brush for this eye makeup that I have on right now. You can kind of create a smoky look on your outer corner. It's flat enough so that you can take it and apply your eyeshadow, you can apply your inner corner color, and you can apply your highlight all with one brush. You can also take this brush and apply powder to smaller places on your face, like on the sides of your nose. You can set your concealer with it. You know, it's just a really good brush to have in your collection overall. It has so many uses. The next brush that I feel is just essential is an eyeliner brush, an angled one at that. This is the one that I use. It's from Coastal Scents, and it's just the basic eyeliner brush. Is synthetic hair. This one is natural hair, but this one's synthetic. And I use this for eyeliner, and I also use this to fill in eyebrows, so it's kind of like another multi-use brush. And I would suggest getting an angled one over a flat liner brush because you will have more of a precise line when it comes to your eyeliner, and you'll be able to get into the hairs a little bit easier than with a flat one. And last but not least, for your face, to set your powders, apply blush, just a big poofy brush. This one's my favorite brush. This is by Too Faced, and it's the powder poof brush, and this is synthetic hair as well. And I apply my powder with this because it's dense enough to apply powder, but it's also soft enough that it doesn't put on the color, doesn't pack on the color too much. You can also, like, you know, clean this real quick and then apply your blush. So it has like another multi-use brush. So those are the only brushes that I feel are completely necessary when it comes to makeup application, because with your foundation you can apply it with sponges, you can use your fingers, you know, blending sponges. There's a multitude of different things that you can apply your foundation with, so you don't absolutely need a foundation brush. So some brushes that I feel are good to have if you kind of want to invest in them and if you have the extra money. So these are the brushes that I feel like are good to have for extras. Not too many. I do have a ton of brushes, but I don't feel like they're all, I only have a ton of brushes because I do my makeup a lot and I need to have clean brushes all the time, and when I go on shoots and makeup gigs, you know, I want to have an array of brushes to be able to use with my clients. Not, you know, I don't have just enough brushes for myself. So it's not necessary to have a bunch of brushes. I know that you guys probably see, if you guys watch YouTube videos, you guys probably see these girls with these humongous makeup brush collections, but it's not necessary if you don't do other people's makeup. In my opinion, it's not necessary unless you just never want to clean your brushes. So one of the ones that I feel like is, if you have the extra cash and you want to just kind of invest and have like a little bit of a bigger collection, would be a brow brush. Definitely something to invest in. One end has a little spoolie on it, and I actually it actually comes like this. I just turned the end so it's a little bit easier to use. And then the other brush has lash comb on this side and then an eyebrow brush on this side. This comes in handy really easily when grooming your eyebrows and combing out your eyelashes. This actually does come in handy. But again, it's not really necessary. Another thing that I feel like is really helpful and makes application easier is a contouring brush. I do use this to apply blush and, you know, highlighting, contouring, but again, not necessary, but it does make application easier. Next would be a foundation brush. This one is from Sigma Makeup. It's a duo fibered brush, and this is the F15. I do like a duo fibered brush over the versus the flat foundation brushes. These ones work a lot better to me and give a beautiful airbrushed finish when it comes to foundation. So this, I believe this one was $16, so it's a good investment and it's a really good brush. It's only for only $16 to get a really good foundation brush that doesn't shed too much. I haven't found too much shedding when washing this brush or using it on my face. Next would just be your basic eyeshadow brush. This is Max 252, I think. Sorry, my numbers are all rubbed off and I just like know the brushes, so I don't really know the numbers by heart. I think this is 252. It's just a flat eyeshadow brush, but the reason I love this is because it's big enough, because I do have big eyes, as you can tell. I have humongous eyes, and my lid space, I do have a lot of lid space, so I do like a larger eyeshadow brush, but this is also thin enough that I can smudge under my eyes if I really needed to. So this eyeshadow brush isn't necessary, because you could just use that one brush for your whole eyes, but if you kind of like are into eyeshadows and experimenting, you may want to have more than one brush on hand. Next would be a blending brush, and like I said, the other brush you can do blending with, but this one's actually just a little bit more, a little bit softer and fuller, so you get kind of a different look of blending. It looks a little bit more soft and like barely there, kind of. If you just want to do a little bit of definition to your eyes, I would definitely choose a softer blending brush over a denser one. And this one is Sigma's tapered blending brush. This is the E40. And then this is from Echo Tools, which is a drugstore brand, and this is a concealer brush, and you can use this for concealer, you can use it for foundation in, you know, those areas, you know, that are hard to get on your face, concealer all over your face. You can use it to outline your lips if you did like a red lipstick or something like that. So it does have a lot of uses for it, but again, it's not something that's necessary, but it is good because I know a lot of people were asking me what concealer brush I was using in my last video, and I believe this was the concealer brush that I was using. Echo Tools does come in sets usually. I don't know where you can really find them alone. You may be able to find them alone at like Ulta, but normally they come in sets at the drugstore. So this one is a really good brush, and it's nice and thick, so it picks up a lot of product and distributes it on your face really well. And last but not least is this is like a liner brush. It's described as a liner brush, but I kind of use it as a pencil brush. And basically what it is a brush that's thin, but it's thick enough so that you can apply color to your inner corner. You can smudge your lower lash line. You could apply some eyeshadow as eyeliner. It just has a multitude of uses that you can do different smudging techniques and things with it. So if you're really into makeup application, I would definitely go ahead and expand your collection. But if you just are a girl who wants everyday brushes, kind of something to jumpstart your makeup application with, I would definitely suggest getting 3 of the ones that I described in the beginning, because those ones are a lot easier to use and they have a multitude of uses. So now I want to show you guys what I use to clean my brushes, because I do, when I first started collecting brushes and things, I did have a hard time finding things to clean my brushes with. Once a week you want to clean your brushes, or, you know, if you don't use them that often, you know, every 2 weeks. And what I find to work really well is Dr. Bronner's soap. This actually isn't the soap that I use. This is the peppermint hemp one. I use the baby one, the baby mild soap, but I don't have any more of it. So I'm just using this because the bottles look the same. It's just a different color label. This is Dr. Bronner's. They sell it at Target. I think this big one, it comes like big sizes like this, or you can get smaller sizes, but you can use this for your hair or, you know, a bunch of things, but it works wonders on cleaning makeup brushes. Seriously, it makes the, you know, these white haired ones just sparkle and shine. I love it so much. It works really well. And I just take a container, like a Tupperware container, like this one. This is what I use to clean my brushes in. And I pour water in it, and then I just squirt 1 squirt of this shampoo in there, and it cleans my brushes just amazingly. But in between those cleanings, I do spot clean my brushes on a daily basis, just in case I did a dark smoky eye one day. The next day I don't want to have dark residue, you know, on my face. So what I take is just a regular towel like this, and I use Max brush cleaner. It looks like this. Obviously I've used a ton of it. And I go ahead and squirt some of this on the towel. I'm going to do a little demonstration for you guys, like they do in science class. But I'm going to squirt some of this on the towel. So it's like that. I'll use a black, I'm going to do my liner brush now so you guys can kind of see a dramatic difference. So this is my liner brush, has black all over it. And the towel that I was using And I'm just going to go ahead and clean just for a few seconds. And you can see the difference, and now it's, you know, yellow or orange or whatever that is. It didn't clean it set in stains, but it definitely will do a good job of spot cleaning just for your, you know, for your between applications of the soap. So yeah, that's just kind of like a basic overview, little brush 101. If you guys have any more questions, you guys can feel free to ask them, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!